Senors. How's it going? Whew. So I had to actually check and make sure this was still theoretically possible, which it is, though significantly less likely after yesterday. Interestingly enough, we basically have nothing left but, for lack of a better term, more meta compositions, so who knows? Maybe this will turn out to work, but we're gonna have to. We're not only on a very tight schedule, but yeah, we have to light a fire under our ass and do quite well in the next Darkest Dungeon.
All the decadent horrors
We pretty much cannot afford to lose more than. Okay, we can't lose people, is what it comes down to.
I could not look, nor could I look away.
How's it going, everybody? So we're gonna have to wait until this guy de-stresses the man-at-arms. There's no option there. We actually got pretty lucky the man-at-arms survived. That was really the only chance we had in the first place. So that's an interesting take on it. If he hadn't have survived, it would have been pretty much impossible. I'm not gonna say absolutely impossible, but pretty much. So that's interesting. Which leaves us in kind of an interesting situation. So we're gonna have to level this group up, assuming we succeed the next Darkest Dungeon. Then we have to level them up, go to 3 immediately, and then go to 4 immediately, pretty much. Because this will take us to week 85 waiting for them. 86 will be Darkest Dungeon 2, 87 be Darkest Dungeon 3. We need 1 week to level them up, which is 88, and we're pretty much going to be doing Darkest Dungeon 4 on the last possible week. So that's cool. We also have to make some attempt to make money this week, or we also could lose that way. Which is interesting to say the least, which means we're going to have to take out part of our Darkest Dungeon 3 crew with part of our level 5s, and if we fail this, that's also potentially just a full failure. So, there's a couple of things that need to happen here that might not necessarily happen. Chops, you're level 1, buddy. I've got some bad news. You're level 1. So yeah, there's a lot riding on, a lot working out in a row. Which, yeah. How do I put this? May or may not happen. So basically we need to take out both Shock and Nova. That has to happen. Which is already a really iffy fucking, starting composition. Yeah, we have to take out both Shock and Nova. We have to carry them with one of the vessels, probably, which is a really weird choice. And probably Gamer, which is just an ass composition, to be honest. So that's gonna be interesting. We also can't fully buy them weapons, which is even more, like, sketchy than it already was. Yeah, now if we threw you into level 5 dungeon, you would just die instantly, unfortunately. We could do something like this, which is slightly less bad. Not significantly less bad, but slightly less bad. At the end of the day, even if we retreated here, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but yeah, I'd rather not. I don't know if a short one would level these guys up either, which is the real problem. If a short one doesn't level them up, that really sucks, but short is definitely our best chance of not dying here. Especially considering we're going to be under-equipped. We're at 8 deaths, so we literally can't afford to die anymore, which is of course obvious in retrospect, but... We're literally just going to have to sell everything that we're probably not going to use at this point. This is absolutely do-or-die situation, so... There's no point in holding on to anything that isn't going to get immediately used. Might actually hold on to this because I might use it in Darkest Dungeon 3. Albeit extremely unlikely. Why do I have a stun amulet? Anyway. Okay, so we officially have like the bare minimum I could even possibly have / use at this point. Cool. Okay. So this is gonna be the group, which again, not super thrilled, but that's life. Point of using a DPS occultist, which... Yeah, well, let me tell ya. Let me tell ya. That's something alright. Strangely enough, I don't actually mind DPS occultists that much. They're much better against strictly Eldritch targets, but they're not bad. They're just not as good. They're really not that bad, though. For a short dungeon, they'll function, which is all that really matters at this point. Actually, our 2 remaining Vestals are pretty strong. The problem is that we're going to have to use a cultist for the final fight, which... Ooh, lad. All I gotta say about that one, ooh, lad. That is, extremely atypical. Good news is the cultists technically have more consistent damage at a range than, Vestals do. Bad news is it's an occultist. So, he may just decide not to heal. Which, yeah, as you've seen, is generally a bit of an issue. Might actually have to sell even more here. Literally sell ourselves down to the bare minimum, which again, I thought would matter more, but in reality it really isn't. Really doesn't matter at all at this point, in fact. Like, I mean, if we fail any one thing at this point, we lose, so... Not really the time to be picky about stuff like that. Yeah, there's no way this is gonna get down to minimum cost, so we're gonna have to choose what we need here. Okay. Should be more than enough for a short run anyway, which is all we need it for. We're only gonna be able to bring 12 food here. Technically speaking, we have 3 virtual healers anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, question mark. Not too bad, sort of, maybe? We beat the first Darkest Dungeon, we got a full wipe on the second one, so basically there's a series of events that have to happen today to win, which are not entirely the most likely thing to happen, but, you know. We can still win, we just have to win pretty much consistently in a row at this point. There's literally 0 room for failure. Which unfortunately with the remaining group is not entirely the most likely thing. You know. I made several mistakes last night that were pretty critical. Oh. Cool. Let's do it. That problem we're gonna have here is our backline damage is absolutely fucking abysmal with this group. What was something to put her second line, to be honest? That might actually be the choice, but that's gonna really lock my lunge. I guess we'll see how it goes. Here goes nothing. This doesn't have to succeed in order to win, but it has to get pretty damn close. It has to not fully fail, I guess is what it really comes to. Which will be interesting.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better?
Well, we didn't get a scout out the gate, which is really bad with a leper.
Noble line.
Really, really bad with a leper. Damn, we even had a scouting chance, too. We had a fair amount of scouting chance. Well, shit. If our leper gets shuffled to the back, we're fucked. We're real fucked. Good start.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Hopefully this isn't a room fight we get a scout. It is a room fight. We didn't get a scout. We didn't get shuffled, however, and we surprised them, so... fuck it, you know? Oof, very low on damage, though. Well, tickle time.
Their formation is broken.
That's respectable damage.
The offensive.
Vestal killed him. Alright. I don't fucking know how it worked, but it works, so... good enough for me. Wow. Into a 33 prot target, that was pretty fucking good. Not gonna lie. That was a very acceptable amount of damage. Arguably, I should have put the debuff thing on him if I was gonna try to use that, but whatever.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Rain in the forest, motherfuckers. Rain in the forest.
Trifling victory.
Well, that worked out.
Victory nonetheless.
Worked really well. I'm gonna save this just in case we walk into some... oh, okay, we don't even have to go that way. So I don't have to save this. We can just use it here. Damn, that leper's going off, though. Huh. Well, you know, I'll take it. Where are we at? We shit the bed on the final fight in Darkest Dungeon 2 last night, which basically was a full wipe, except for the Man-at-Arms, which instantly is all we needed to survive, so that worked out quite well. But basically we have to win every single Darkest Dungeon today and not wipe once or it's game over, which is possible, but not entirely likely. So yeah, that's where we're at. Possible, but not entirely likely. Uh-oh. Well, she got marked. I can't move her to the front now. Gonna suck if she doesn't kill this.
As the fiend falls,
Easy, no problems. Yeah, exactly. that's the gist of it. You got it. Ooh, lad. Incoming test. Hmm. Ooh.
Reeling, about to break.
Yeah, that actually is exactly the reason I won't let you play. In all fairness, you are completely right. How's it going, Samwise? Samwise? Amalama Ding Dong? Oof. Crit would have been nice there. Not gonna lie, crit would have been pretty fucking nice there, but whatever.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Should probably self-heal here, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Fuck, she didn't get it. Oh. That literally did the least damage it probably possibly could have done. That worked out well.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I should have let this thing slash again.
Obliterated.
That's asking for trouble. Oh, thank God, we actually got it. That took almost no effort. Wow. Well, can't complain. Can't complain.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Actually, fully upgrading the cost reduction of what I was going to do doesn't really matter at this point, does it? Well, okay, what we're gonna do here. Oh. Right.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
Seriously doubt that leveled them to 6 though, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh shit, it did level them to 6. Okay. That was good. Eagle Eye Overfated's fine, the Worries is not fine, and we have to get rid of it. Scattering, also not fine, gonna have to get rid of it.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Well, that sucks. That's money I didn't want to spend. Oh well, at least this pays for it. So. We literally can't fail now. Or we lose, that's the gist of it. So, the group is going to be Crippy. Who I actually have to fully equip is the only guy not fully equipped at this point except for our Crusader. Alpha, who I've got to be honest, is not entirely who I wanted to send for this one, but that's okay. Sneaky and a Dogman. Oh no, wait, we have to take our... What am I talking about? We have to take our Man-at-Arms. What am I doing? Fuck's our Man-at-Arms? Oh, there he is. Alrighty. So, our best hope of actually winning this is the Dogman, who's actually pretty fucking good. I mean, no marking bullshit this time, which is also kind of nice. The only problem is I don't know how the hell we're going to level Crippy. Pretty good, Doctor. How about you? I would have more than one Crusader, because I like having fun, I guess. I don't know. Huh. Is there any chance in hell I'm going to use the Plague Doctor? Nope. Actually, definitely not. The interesting thing that we did learn, though, actually, we did gain a bit of knowledge from our last little soiree in the Darkest Dungeon. And that's you can't stall on the fights that you can normally stall on anymore. Which is actually a really valuable piece of information. Because now that I know that I can't stall on those fights, I'm not even gonna fucking try. Which actually should save me a pretty decent amount of stress. I know we have functionally one stall fight in this dungeon, unless I go way out of my way for another one. Which means I actually might take a different route this time. I might actually go... No, I honestly don't think I can install the ones with the spike pillars. I don't think it's gonna be anywhere near worth it. Like, I could try to heal it, but I'm not sure it's ever gonna be worth it. Like, it's one of those things that's theoretically possible, but probably not a good bet. Ooh, she is really not built for this shit. That's okay, though. Natural Eye and Steady are both really good. But yeah, in all honesty, I'm actually quite sure it's not even worth doing. The spike pillars, I'm gonna wind up getting... All it's gonna take is one bad fucking hit. Although with this group it's a little less likely, but she has less health than even the fucking other guy did. But yeah, honestly, we burned through bandages trying to stall that. Like, we burned through a lot of fucking bandages. I don't even think I'm going to try to stall this. I think what I'm actually going to do, and this is not something I've tried before, but, you know, fuck it. Head to the left first, as usual. And then instead of heading up, which is what I normally do next, I'm actually just going to head for the really difficult fight second. And then I'm going to take the stall fight before the third one. So if we get absolutely brain fucked by the second fight, at least I'll have the third fight. The consistent healing will certainly help, but to be honest, I probably shouldn't have used an occultist in the first place, but what do you do? Technically speaking, were I really super trying to win this run, I probably should have just gone like 5 man-at-arms, 5 dogman, 5 Vestal, 5 fucking grave robber or something. That's like really what I could have done, but you know, I didn't. He never zero-healed a bleed though. He actually healed a fair amount of times. It just wound up not being enough at the last possible minute. Okay, so this guy's actually our hardest hitter. I think this time instead of bringing a, See, here's the thing. I could either use this guy as our primary Slayer and give him the Eldritch Slayer ring, or I could actually bring a Dark Crown this time to shuffle around if shit hits the fan. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go back and check. The point is moot at this point. It doesn't matter. It happened. Oh, why am I bringing a map? Herder. I'm going to bring the Sacred Scroll too. I really don't like the speed drop, but extra healing plus extra stress resistance at this point is going to be, yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. This guy should theoretically be our highest damage, though. The bad news is we don't have nearly as good of a camp, but I'd also like to have tactics here if possible. We also have to do a full resupply here, which kinda sucks. Okay. So these two are not optional. Judgment's not optional. Berserker Charms I generally use for the third Darkest Dungeon, but we're not going to need more than 3. At least maybe we're not going to need more than 3 of these either. Like I said, at this point I'm going to pretty much have to decide what I do and don't need. I still want to keep the map because we have like 1 or 2 things left that I could potentially scout through. We're only going to need 1 of these, I think. This is about as good as it's ever going to get. I actually do know a much better way to do this now, which is a pretty valuable piece of information now. Okay, let's get Tic Tacs. Our camp is a little bit better. So... See you later, Dagger. Okay, torch, torch, torch... Actually gonna bring the Dark Crown this time in case we get shit on. Okay. Okay. So the dream, of course, is that we don't get shit on. But, yeah. We're definitely not gonna leave the far right one as our last one this time, though. We're gonna save that stall fight in the middle for the very, very last possible moment. Okay. And that's gonna be life. I know it has to be done at this point. Unfortunately, we have to take a shovel because we have a grave robber, which really sucks because that takes up a slot where a lot more valuable shit could go, but... What do you do? Yeah, so I'm gonna run out of money doing this. I have to fully supply for the next one too, which means I'm probably gonna have to do another long dungeon afterwards. So literally, if this fails, that's it, pretty much. In which case, I suppose I should just bring everything I can. In which case, if you really think about it, means I should just bring fucking everything. Wow, you're loud. There's actually like 2 or 3 actual blight enemies in this dungeon now. I don't even know if it's worth it. I'd rather have the holy water. Alrighty. Cool. At least our camp's gonna be pretty decent, to be honest. This group actually has a fairly good camp. Mind you, it has a god-awful de-stress camp, though, because he doesn't have a therapy dog. Actually... Maybe we'll get him therapy dog. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna lose 1 stack of something, but fuck it. It's a really good camp skill. Yesterday I did triple check, and that, didn't work out very well. That didn't work out very well at all. We also got crit like an incredible amount yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still a little bitter about how many times the finger fucking crit the shit out of us. Because God did it crit the shit out of us. Oh, Bears and Set actually sells for a decent amount now. Fuck yeah, I'll sell that. It's trash. Alrighty. Cool. So, yeah, this is our life now. For better or worse. Let's do it. She says she's got 77% death blow resist, which probably means I get one shot, but anyway. Let's be honest.
The thing has no name.
What's going on, Atar?
It's no language. Nevertheless, those who would submit to its wordless will are rewarded in a fashion.
In a fashion.
The creature's blessings are as repulsive as they are robust. Twisted, half-human monstrosities stalk the flesh-ridden halls, protecting their gestating god.
Oh, the fucking video. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so fucking triggered by the new dashboard. I shouldn't be as triggered as I am, but I am. Still gonna do left first to wipe out one of the easier fights. Then go right, which is really gonna determine whether we win or not, is if I can manage to beat the right. That store build I don't think works very well, to be honest.
Made flesh. It crawls steadily upward from
because it counts on you doing something like putting yourself on death's door, which not necessarily the best idea. Wow, that was some good initiative. The dream here is we kill one before they even get a turn here. That's not a good start. That's not a good start at all. That, however, is. Dark Souls always the same? Yep. To be honest, if they weren't consistent, you would have such a shitty time, though. I'm very, very glad the Darkest Dungeons are consistent. I honestly think what probably made this run significantly harder, though, is that I just used occultists. If I was gonna run a no stun run, I probably should have just accepted that occultists were not gonna be a thing, but I didn't, so, you know. I didn't really want to have to use them to kill this guy, but I'm gonna have to.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh! Man-at-Arms going off, though. Oh, shit.
Give them no quarter.
Good luck, you're gonna need it. Actually, I think I'm gonna need significantly less luck tonight than I did last night, except for the last one. I'm gonna have to use an Occultist Sealer for the 4th Darkest Dungeon. That's where I'm gonna need a shitload of luck. Technically speaking, I have Vestals now that I can use for 2 and 3, so I'm not gonna get fucked by an Occultist anymore. At least not in 2 and 3, which arguably I shouldn't have gambled in the first place, but a Mark Crew sounded fun, which maybe this wasn't the right place to have fun. I think that's probably the most valid argument that could be made about what I did. I ran a lot of stuff that, technically speaking, if we were super fucking tryharding, I should technically just be running like 5 Man-at-Arms, 5 Dogman, 5 Grave Robber, 5 Vestal, but yeah, no. What I could do here is double dagger instead of lunge, but I have no guarantee who they're going to protect and not protect, and the good news is if I double dagger, I can just pick up whoever it is that he doesn't protect, because he's almost sure to protect one of these, because he's a jackass. The other thing I could do is just launch it up for a crit, which actually isn't entirely unlikely, and it would be a one-shot. That was really low end. And he got Flesh Wall. Well. How are you doing, Ace? That's bad. That's rough. That's really rough. Woo boy. Well, she gets hit, that's a death store. Ooh, laddie.
A decisive pummeling.
Where's the fun if you can't get a zero healer when you need anything? A zero heal when you need anything. Yeah, you got me there. Yeah, got me there. I'm gonna have to defend her because I can't afford for her to Death Store immediately. And as sure as I am that this game totally won't do that. Yep. Yep, no surprise there. Ooh, lad. Alright. Well, he's got a bleed. This really should kill unless we're fucking incredibly unlucky.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
And then she gets crit to Death's Door. Okay, game. Okay. Ooh, lad. That's life, I guess. That's life. Well, that happened. Already. Can't argue with that logic.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, that is hella annoying. What do you do? This Dogman's fucking going off though, like I gotta say. All things considered, the Dogman is fucking going off. Is that a test? Damn close. Almost tested on the, what, second fight? Cool. Technically speaking, this is probably one of the hardest pulls in the place, though. Oh, now she fucking crits. Good! Great! I can't let it hit me again. Alrighty, well. Good news is camp pattern should be the same. Jesus, maybe I will just take that de-stress fight early. Fuck, man. Guess we'll see.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
We basically just got crit it.
In a maze.
Literally the worst possible time, though. So what's our camp here? Could do tactics, weapon practice, double de-stress, and then I could just swap the Dark Crown, which I might have to do. Sadly. Doesn't give him any damage. We really just brought it here to attempt Virtue Cheese, so may as well use it. Could also roll the Gallows and really hope it goes well. Could technically roll the Gallows, hope we get really fucking good RNG, and then tactics, weapons practice. You know, fuck it, that's what we're gonna do. It's our best chance of just getting really fucking lucky here. And we got really fucking unlucky. Alrighty. Well, in that case, we're gonna swap the Dark Crown to him. Oh wait, he can't guard himself. He's the one person I can't put the Dark Crown on. Great. Ah, fuck. Ooh, lad. Ooh. Now I'm as in Grim, I can't lose my best damage. Can't afford to. I'm gonna have to make a really, really tough, shitty decision here. And I'm gonna just have to hope it works out. And I know exactly what it is. And it's actually not that bad, since he's gonna spend 99% of his turns guarding anyway. What we're gonna do, even though this means we're not gonna have a moon ring equipped, is we're gonna do that. Which means that we functionally have, Just no second trinket on the Houndmaster. You just got a Moon Ring, which incidentally is good enough. But we're gonna have to have this on him with that much stress. There's no fucking way. Why not Therapy Dog? It's not gonna stop enough. It's gonna lower him to 78, which is still 1 crit. It's easier just to throw on the Dark Crown and hope for the best. If I honestly thought I was gonna make enough of a difference, I would. That doesn't lower his damage at all. That's exactly the same damage he would have had. It's just this guy has less damage now, and he's going to be guarding 90% of the time anyway, so... The Crown gives him an increased Virtue chance. A fairly decent increased Virtue chance. Okay. So. That's life. That is fucking life, boys. A lot of extra crit. Cool. Ooh. Okay. True, if he sets the own Virtue, that's actually significantly better for us, so... The good news is, if the Dark Crown works as I'm hoping it works, we're really, really in a good position. The bad news is, if it doesn't, we're really, really fucked. Like, that means he probably won't do things like Guard, which is the whole fucking reason you bring him in the first place. Which... is problematic on so many levels. Alrighty. We do have one stall fight I could fully de-stress him in after this if it really hits the fan here, but... you know, fuck it, right? Whew! Ooh, lads. Alright. Great start. Hit my most vulnerable person and marker. Good shit, good shit. He Revelation before we even got a guard off. That sucks. Horrible damage from her so far. Real shame. If he can't guard, we lose.
How quickly the tide turns.
It's unfortunately what it really comes down to. He failed. He failed and he got the worst possible one. Well, that means that we have to take the stall fight second, even though I really didn't want to do that. Huh. Well, that's life, I guess. He failed with about a 50-50, so I can't really complain. It's not like 50-50s are anywhere near guaranteed. Hurt himself. Good shit. Good shit. That might actually end this before it begins, unfortunately. We're just gonna have to see. The question now is, does he refuse to guard? If he refuses to guard, we're pretty much fucked. Not too bad. Ooh, boy. Didn't refuse to guard. That's good. Okay. Nice. Oh, she's finally doing work. That's good. Hasn't been cruel, it's been pretty rough, yeah. That's why you don't use stun that armor, but that you're a madman. Yeah. It's in a nutshell, isn't it? That is it in a nutshell. Really bad time to miss. Good news is they're consistently hitting the guy with 90 prot, which is 10 out of 10. Great decision. Please keep doing that. He's gonna test her.
The ground quakes.
Final boss is actually the least of our problems right now, to be honest.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious.
Getting to the final boss now, that's gonna be the trick, let me tell you. So we have to take the stall fight now and fully de-stress him because that's way too severe of a problem. Which, yeah, is really not what I wanted to do, but it's life. No, it's stalled this off entirely. Which should be possible with just one. If we get two of them because she goes crazy, though, that's gonna fuck us. That is probably gonna be it. So we have to we have to basically not get fully stressed in the next fight too. That's the other half of the coin here. So yeah, two things need to happen. Basically a lot is riding on this next fight. Good news, it's a pretty fucking easy fight. Bad news is all it takes is one really bad guard and we're up shit creek without a paddle. If we're lucky, what's gonna happen is they're gonna like guard each other or some shit, but rarely happens. We've seen enough for the last camp, so considering how much rides on this fight, making it as high health as possible is that. Becoming the most random shambler ever. Yeah, right. Good news is she has the dark ground, so you know, fuck it, maybe she'll get lucky. Not really keen on lunging her forward, but one of these needs to fucking die. Good, they blocked the other one. So as long as this one doesn't block this one, we're good. Good, perfect. I live with this. This is actually a-okay.
Devastating blow.
God, this dog guy is a fucking monster. He's gonna put that out there. Holy shit, this dog guy's a goddamn monster. Of course, the one guy who I wanted on resisted it. Well... He's gonna be very close to tested now. Nothing I can do until the guard goes off is start de-stressing. Do I want to risk her going crazy? Not really. Is there any way I can technically stop it, though? Not really, to be honest. Like, I can try my best to stop it, but there's really no guarantee I can stop this. Well, I didn't touch door, that's good. That's his turn, so I can't bandage him. That's not good. Hey, he didn't deny the heal, though. We just need one turn to kill this guy with a lunge, probably. So close to borderline fucked here. Oh, please don't kill him with your crazy. If he kills him with his crazy, we're in serious shit. Oh my god, he got re-guarded instantly. Oh, fuck. That is so bad. At some point he's gonna deny the heal here. We have to wait. We don't have a choice. Of course he gets crit. Of course he gets crit. One hit from Death's Door. Because he'll have a heart attack easily. Sneaky, yes! Okay, Dark Crown worked on one person. Well, that's one less thing to worry about. And she got powerful, which is actually really fucking good. Oh, he refused to heal. He's dead, probably. It's entirely possible he dies here. And I can't retreat because he'll die to heart attack. He might just die to heart attack if he gets hit, though. We might have actually solo lost to Irrational here. Unless we get pretty fucking lucky. Yep, this could kill him. Ooh, lad. Ooh.
Masterfully executed.
Well, at least the Dark Crown worked on someone. Wow. He's trying so fucking hard to die. Fortunately, he literally can't die anymore. He literally can't fucking die. They literally can't damage him. He can hurt himself, though. He actually can hurt himself. That is the only issue here. If he actually commits suicide here, which you can on Irrational, then we lose. Or if he's dumb enough to kill one of these, then we just lose, basically. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, thank God. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna take a while. No way around that. Even if he has a heart attack now, we're fine. This is gonna take for fucking ever, but we're goddamn well not gonna die. And unless he crits one of these for 25, which is pretty fucking unlikely with Irrational, we're cool. Wow, this game tried to fuck us about as hard as it could have, though. I guess it could have technically made her crazy, which would have actually been the full fuck. We're really only getting the half fuck right now. We could have gotten a much fuller... what's the term I'm looking for? A much more full, satisfying fuck. He can't get hit at all. These people don't attack. Oh, that's true. I moved back so he can't hit, though. You're absolutely right. Good point. Good idea, buddy. Great idea. Although he can move himself forward, so maybe that's not an issue. I don't fucking know. Yeah, no, you guys are absolutely right. Good call. Way to go, chat. Like I said, he can move himself. Honestly, like I said, it's the only way it could possibly happen is if he crits them for their entire health bar, though. Otherwise, they're just going to heal each other. I'm actually going to stall here, because I don't want to have to move this guy again. Good, he marked himself. Perfect. You just mark yourself in the back, buddy. Alright, cool. Cool. Oh, I got a stress licky. This is the best, man. You want to see the best tool against stress? This shit right here. Right. She'll still take stress damage. It just doesn't matter that she takes stress damage. Not gonna lie, powerful on her was pretty much amazing, though. At least the Dark Crown worked for someone. Powerful on her is pretty game-changing, though. That's going to up her damage a lot. Yeah, she took like 8 stress damage from passing. I'd do it again if you want. It's not going to matter. This guy's going to take a year, but yeah, watch. Yeah, she takes stress damage. Just wait until we roll 4 virtues. Oh, fuck no. Are you kidding me? We could, but we're not going to do that. I could tech, and that you don't want 4 virtues. If you get 4 virtues, they don't use Revelation anymore. If they don't use Revelation, this turns into one of the hardest fights in the game, hands down. You don't want 4 virtues. That actually makes the fight borderline impossible. God, and that buff that she gives other people, plus 30 fucking damage. That on the Dogman's gonna be ridiculous. To be honest, that powerful might have won it. So yeah, you never ever want to cheese 4 virtues in this dungeon. Who tested that? Matt Oblivion tested it on accident. He tested it and lost his run because of it. And he passed that knowledge on to me. No, he actually purposely cheesed 4 virtues to try to make the dungeon easier. And then he found out that you're supposed to only cheese 3 because otherwise they don't use Revelation. If they don't use Revelation, you just instantly lose. Right, I can now officially leave no torch on the grave robber safely. She can never go. Oh no, wait, no, I can't. That does a shitload of damage. No, don't listen to me. That'll do her entire health bar in 1 hit. It still does damage, not just stress. Ooh, lad, I almost fucking killed myself there. Ooh. The funny part is this dungeon is could still totally fuck me. All it's gonna take is 1 or 2 bad hits, but whatever. Hey, stop doing that. You hang out back here. This is where you live. Cat. Ow, you're made of knives. Stop it. God. Yeah. They use slam and the frontline ravage, which is insane amounts of damage. Won't they not choose her as a target since they can't stress? That's a good point, Anatara. That would be theoretically why it happens, but the problem is, well, does that mean they just auto-choose someone else? That's a good question, actually. If I don't leave a torch on her, and they try to Revelation her, does that mean that they attack, or does that mean that they just instantly choose someone else? See, if I knew the answer to that question, I could make the decision, but because I don't know the answer to that question, I'm not gonna fuck with it. I guess what I could do is just not leave a torch on her and guard her and see how that goes, but I don't know, I feel like I might trigger a double attack, which would be infinitely worse. Also, this is gonna take for fucking ever. Holy shit, we're gonna be here a while. Awoo, awoo. We should do it for science. Unfortunately, if I had enough people left, I might, but I don't. I've fucked up way too many times this run. It's actually kind of funny too. I stopped playing this game for about 5 or 6 months, and I came back and I was pre-recorded stream. Cat does. Ha. I wish. Then I'd be sleeping right now. I wish, then I'd sleep before work. But no. Implying I get to sleep before work, please, sir. Impregnate my wife and have a child. See you when you're halfway done with this fight. Will do. Good luck impregnating your wife. Wait, you're married? The group only getting crits, theoretically. The problem is, I mean, I guess I don't technically have to shuffle these two. I guess I technically could just stall her here forever and let the dog man heal it. Yeah, I was much more on point before I took a break, I'm not gonna lie. I'll say that much. I definitely was playing a lot more solo before I took like a 6-month break from this game. I did not make the same kind of mistakes I made on this, which is really funny because I came back and did probably one of the hardest challenges I've done yet. Which might not have been my best idea, but you know. Who's to say, right? Who's to fucking say? Actually, she's starting to stack up like... Steve, just keep raving. Yeah, pretty much. Just keep raving, boys. Yeah, no, I mean, these zombies are doing some pretty sick heals. Great. Everyone but the person that matters on. You could have done an all Vessel run, well yeah, but then I would have bored myself to death. To be honest, my next run is definitely not going to be a no stun run though. Not being able to use like more than half of the abilities in the game between no torch and no stun is just not my idea of the most fun you can have with this game. Definitely not the most fun you can have in this game. Like, having done like 80 different fucking run types in this game, I can honestly say, overall I'd rate this one pretty low on the fun meter. Pretty high on the fucking challenge meter. Not very fun, though. Definitely had more fun. You should do Hound only, that's just called winning. That's just called the winning run. Why don't you do a tutorial run like it was your first time? I don't know how many people that appeal to be honest. I feel like most of the people who watch Darkest Dungeon on Twitch, at least by this point, because the game's been out so goddamn long, don't really need me to go through every single detail. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the demand for that would be a lot lower now anyway. Like, I could just go through every single thing that I do in excruciating detail and throw it on YouTube for updates, but, you know. This is my Reddit guide. My name is Cat on Mars, #1 Redditor. Karma, please. Updated. You do weird things like frontline plague doctors. Can you talk like that all the time, please? Do you really want me to talk like that all the time? I think it'd be funny for like the first day, and then you guys would really get over that shit fast. We actually did that DSA 1989 because my hard drive fucking decided to go AWOL and I didn't have my shit saved on the Steam cloud, so I had to redo the game in order to get back into NG+. So we literally did a backer trinket like speed through the game run. Because obviously you have to beat NG first. That is true, our Kappa game could be a little bit stronger today. God, he has not been... Okay, there we go. He had been healing like 4 of these. Yeah, when the DLC comes out, I think tutorial might be a little more relevant, but at the moment I feel like, for the most part, a lot of people... I don't know, I guess we could find out. We're getting chat and we're not doing anything here. How many people, like, who are actually watching right now, which this is not a good poll size, by the way. This is not scientific at all. But how many people here authentically don't know a lot of the mechanics that I use, or for people who have been watching throughout? How many authentically don't know what I'm doing a lot of the time? Because I actually have no bearing on whether this is or isn't the case. Oh, good luck, Glenn. Little DLC drops supposedly in February. But I'm gonna teach you the secret that people learned today after Binding of Isaac Afterward Plus took like 4 to 5 extra hours. I never know what you're doing. Oh, maybe I should explain shit more. That's a surprising amount. Maybe I should talk more about what I'm doing then. Shit, what was I saying though? Hmm. Shit, guys, what was I saying? Oh, sorry, as people learn from Afterward Plus today, you should never expect something to
You
be
are
out.
bad, and you should feel bad.
Oh shit, X Matrix with the 7 months. Thank you so much, man, and welcome back to the puzzle basement. Grab your 7th puzzle, buddy. Can we get Jabatids for this man? Can we just throw a wall of Jabatids at him? I guess I feel like Jabatids today. I feel like I've been Jabated by this fucking dungeon, to be honest. Yeah. Good old stall tactics. How you doing, Matrix? Man, I don't see a single Jabated. I'll fucking Jabate him. Wait, do I actually know the correct code for Jabated? I don't think I do. Holy shit. I'm bad at Twitch. God damn it. He skipped his own turn and gave himself... you're making this difficult. The sad part is this really is our functional one-stall fight, so I can't fuck around. There's a Jabate. Kyle, my arms are tired. You've seen how I do it, now you try. Okay. Yeah, this is your Cthulhian horror on drugs. You can't run into the Collector in the Darkest Dungeon, all random encounters are off the table. I don't know why I enjoy Jabata as much as I do, I just fucking do, man. I just fucking love it. It's new and it makes me feel good. Can we please just... No, I agree, Moss, trust me. I really wish this was not something I had to do in the second fight, but yeah. Game decided I was gonna be stressed. Yeah, the stress healing game is about as fun as it would be in real life, I tend to agree. This is exactly as fun as therapy is. Oh, I do this on every NG Plus run because there's always one fight where you get like triple critted by the finger for about 72 billion damage. Why is Dog Heal so bad? Because it was never supposed to be used this way. I don't think when they made it originally they were like, well, some dipshit's gonna sit on a double healer fight for 37 turns to stress heal. And that just happened to be the only strategy that actually makes it decent. Oh, there is no turn counter, Max. We've actually gone over 80 turns before. You could do this. Great. Alright, he's successively building stress here. That's good. And we're reducing it at the typical rate of 65%, quote-unquote. Good news is building up that damage, man. Building up that damage. Kill me. Okay. Yeah, they really underestimated Twitch. We are getting kind of bad RNG on this. I mean, it's bad as RNG can really be when you're literally sitting here spamming the 4 button, but like, considering how many times he hasn't fucking gotten this in a row, yeah. Considering how many fucking times, and then he just re-stresses himself like a lovely, cool dude. The good news is the turns he's passing are turns he would have tried to attack, so... Yeah, they did, Moss, but the thing is that Darkest Dungeon wasn't out when the game came out. Or rather, Darkest Dungeon was added way later from when the actual stress recovery abilities were made. So I think down the line they realized that that was going to be a thing, but I don't think when they originally made the ability they were like, oh, people are going to use this in Darkest Dungeon. Doesn't matter if she gains stress. She's already virtued. The only one that matters is if this guy's getting stress healed and we can't have him up front because he's irrational and he could possibly attack. And if he attacks and kills one of them, then we can't stall. I do a dark non-religious run. I'm not gonna lie, that really just means no Vestal now. It also means no Crusader, which is... who gives a shit? Like, it's no Vestal, no Crusader, no Leper. And the only one of those that actually matters is no Vestal, and we've already done a no Vestal, no Occultist run. To be perfectly honest, a no Crusader, no Leper run is just a good run. It's just probably a better run. There's like Virtue Matter when it comes to stress, it's impossible to get. It's impossible to get a heart attack. You can't ever go over 100 stress, and you already have this, so you can't be afflicted. So basically, once you virtue, stress is officially a non-factor. Sorry. Like, Crusaders I use because I kind of like Crusaders. I like the design of Crusaders, and I think they're fun. Strictly speaking, I don't actually think I would ever need a Crusader to win the game. Much the same with Leper. Leper I use for the memes, but... not really. Like, there's nothing I could tack on that would make a non-religious run harder, because the only classes that are religious, the only one that matters is the Vestal. Like, technically matters. No Cure interaction would actually just be really awful. Mostly because, number one, I couldn't stop that, because half the time they're just like, hey, I've got fucking... Dixomania. I touch everything. I touch every phallic object in the game. Well, that's a lot. Why are you stalling? Because he has a affliction that he got on the second fight that we need to not have a thing. There's nothing to stall. There's literally everything to stall. A no provision run, I can only do an NG normal because we'd probably die constantly is the only issue. We talked about doing that though. I pretty much said I need about $1,000 to use that much of my free time. How much playtime? About 650 hours now. Getting off Irrational on our only Garter is not only a little important, it's pretty much like, if I didn't do this, there's an extremely ridiculously high chance I would lose. Like, it's not even remotely optional. Unfortunately, the Dogman is just making this really fun. 10 play hours. Actually, I've actually done pretty much every challenge run I can think of. That's your job going, I fucking hate it, but it's fine. I'm starting to basically get less hours now, which is really well. I'm cutting myself down to about 15 to 20 hours a week, which will basically allow me to baseline pay the bills. And I'm gonna start just doing more Twitch stuff because I can't keep doing a job I fucking hate all the time. I'm spending more time doing my job. Well, okay, no, I'm not. I do a lot of Twitch considering I stream pretty much every night, but I can't keep wasting my time doing shit that I hate. I can, but I'm not going to. Why did I do that? What sort of work do you do? Just bullshit food service job. The kind of job that nobody really wants, but a lot of people do to pay the bills. I have a college degree, so I could go out and get a real job, but then I wouldn't be able to do the streaming thing on the hours that I do it, because I do a late night streaming, which is not conducive to having, you know, an actual life outside of that. I basically got the most easy, flexible job I could that paid enough to pay the bills. Which is what I've been doing for about 6 to 7 months now, which, again, not really that much of a problem, I just fucking hate the job. Yeah. It's not even bad, it's just annoying. Yeah, this is playing a trip to car, can I buy you a drink? Sure, buddy. If I have to be completely honest, which is still more of a hobby, like I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I'm not making money off this, but it's definitely not at the point where I could actively pay the bills with it, so Twitch is still more of an active hobby, but it's a hobby that I want to turn into a job bad enough that I need to stop dedicating a lot of time to something that I just hate fucking doing. Yeah, he keeps trying to go for it, it's like, no. Hey, at least Chops is buying me a drink before he tries to play on me. No, just kidding. But you're in Colorado, I'm headed there in 2 days. Oh, that's cool, man. Yep, around 52, we're fully strong. Why did I do that? Second fucking time I've done that because I thought it was her. So, reading chat is fucking suffering, boys. But yes, we're stalling off the affliction that we got in the second fight, because if we don't, we're probably gonna lose. Which, yeah, I'd prefer not to do. Nope. Just hang out over there. Just don't hit anything. Pro DD player. Oh, thank fucking God, this should be it. Oh, okay, affliction gone. Thank fucking God. So the bad news is we have 2 death's doors still, and that's just gonna be a thing forever. The good news is... Oh shit, he's not even fully healed. Wow. How are you not fully healed? The fuck? Yeah, I keep reading chat, and when I read chat, I don't look at the turn order. Whoops. So, you know what the funny part is? We could still totally fucking lose here. Oh, right, Affliction reduces max HP, good point. Okay. Well, we take the Dark Crown off her now. That doesn't matter. Who's the next most likely person to get afflicted? Probably this guy, and this guy we can't afford to get afflicted, so... Cool. Let's do that. We're still gonna head back down here and take this fight second, though. How this fight goes pretty much determines how the rest of the dungeon goes. Either we're gonna win this fight spectacularly, or they're gonna kill us. That's cool. Good news is, because of the route we're taking, I know the exact amount of fights. Why not do a normal run? What do you mean? Just a normal NG plus torchless? To be honest, because I've done like 5 NG plus torchless runs. This bull can totally shit on you, by the way. Totally shit on you. I think I'm just gonna go with what I should have done originally, which is just double dagger these two and then Dogman, whichever one doesn't get guarded.
Impressive.
Just no NG plus at all, just normal? Because no one will watch it. If you don't torture yourself in this game, there's not enough interest. Well shit, I was hoping we'd get a kill there. That's good.
About to break.
Why not speedrun it then? Because the speedrun in this game is extraordinarily boring. Unfortunately. The speedrun of this game, if you're doing just the typical speedrun, is Necromancer percent spamming Grave Robbers until you kill the Necromancer, which is not a lot of fun to watch.
Well struck.
I really shouldn't gamble on this killing him, I should just fucking kill him, but I really want to tack the bleed on. AB plus. Alright, I'll buy what's AB plus. Yeah, if 13 characters die, you're done. Yeah, your save gets deleted. Nice be you just cheese it by saving somewhere else, but... Damn, I was really hoping he would take a turn before us. But he didn't. Well, shit. That means that this guy gets to live one more turn. Oh, right, Afterbirth Plus. No, haven't played it yet.
This is how life is taken.
Well, the good news is because she has a virtue, she has a much lower chance to actually be wrecked by that now. This is the do or die run? Yep. This would be the do or die run. We used our backup characters yesterday trying a mark run, which could have gone better. We'll say that. This is like, this either needs to happen or we lose, basically. We're also on 84 weeks, which is functionally at this point like, yeah, this needs to happen. Guys forced me to burn through bandages. Oh well.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
That's also a stall fight, by the way, if we were running anything but this. But because we're not, I don't really want to burn through all my bandages, so... Yeah, I don't know. I've got to be honest, I love Isaac, but, at the moment, I think from what I've seen of Afterbirth Plus, which is very limited, I feel like I'd play Anti-Birth over Afterbirth Plus at the moment. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen enough to actually judge it, to be honest. God damn it, of course you guard him. Dick move. Alright, well, I have to deal with that. I don't think I should try stalling this. I tried that last time and I got shit on. I just don't think it's worth it. The finger. Wow, that's actually really bad. You took a shitload of damage.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
I actually can't afford for her to get hit here. Wow, that is a lot of damage. Huh. I should probably just kill the damn thing. Oh, thank God, okay. That is honestly what we needed to make this not awful. Kinda risky to try to max our HP here, but fuck it. try it. Damn, what's up when Vestal would go first?
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay. So we need 8 for the last camp, which should be here because we just lost our buffs. And we take this fight, one there, and then that one. And that'll be it. Assuming this doesn't kill us. This is the fight that matters, though. This is the fight that can kill you quite easily with bad RNG. And that's just your life.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
At least stress isn't an issue this time. That's very minimal. So, weapons practice, tactics... Probably just maintain equipment, to be honest. Yeah, I think maintain equipment's actually the best option here. That's unusual. Entirely man-at-arms skills. Extra prod will help a lot, though, on the front line. Especially if he's guarding. Alrighty.
The light, the promise of safety.
So... the only thing that really sucks here is if he doesn't get guard in time, and he gets Revelation, he's actually next level fucked. So I think I might actually do the strategy where I just... yeah. As much as I hate to do this, she's the only person who I know I can afford to take a Revelation on if I have to. And I don't think they're going to target her with Revelation, so... I think 3 torches is officially enough. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. And if I'm wrong, I guess I'm fucked, so, you know. What do you do, right? What do you do? I'm about 99.9% sure that's how it works, though. Sadly, it's been 6 months, so I don't remember. I'm pretty fucking sure. Which is more fucking sure than I normally am. Do I bother recovering 6 HP? This is when we're gonna use the dog treats as well. Alrighty. And that's a goal. So this fucker's scary as hell. We have to kill him immediately. 30% crit chance. That's not bad. I don't know if I want to bring her to the front, though. I really don't, because I really don't want her to take the Ravage. This is pretty much a DPS race, so we're just gonna have to go for it. You get him back down to 0 stress by taking all their stress off using Cry Havoc, and that'll get rid of the affliction. No crits at all. Brutal. Why no guard? Because I don't think she can get Revelation with a Virtue. I'm about 99.9% sure that's how it works. That is the last attack I wanted to see. That is by far his most lethal attack. Okay, whatever. Huh, 29 crit. Fuck me. Most lethal attack, most deadly back attack, next attack. That's unfortunate. We have to kill this guy before he gets a turn again, and we're in a bad spot here. Okay. Okay. We should be good now. Even if he death stores him again, shouldn't be able to kill him. Which he did.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Because he crit the first one for about 1 billion fucking damage. What does Revelation do? If you don't have a torch on, most of your health and 50 stress. If you do have Revelation on, not much. Body slamming my healer is actually one of the only ways you could possibly kill someone here. That's fun. Yep, the torch is specifically used for Darkest Dungeon 2. Probably Death Sword. Not quite, actually. Good shit. Wow, we've just been swinging low end this whole fucking fight, though. That is so brutal. This whole fight has just been nothing but low end damage. This is a real gamble, but I'm gonna have to go for it. I'm trying not to kill it here so that I can get one more heal. Fuck me. That is not a good amount of health to be in the next fight with. The good news is we survived what is literally the hardest fight in the dungeon. Bad news is we're walking into a bunch of fights that could potentially literally rip my fucking face off if I don't get heals. So, you know, 6 is one, half dozen on the other. Good news is she's healthy. That's cool. We might have to try to stall in the next fight, which is not a stall fight. In fact, I think the next fight is actually pretty much an anti-stall fight. There's one other stall that I have to go way out of my fucking way to get to. I'm just gonna burn the rest of my food and pray to sweet Jesus we don't get fucked. If I can get them down to just one person, no matter what single person it is, we should be able to at least regain a little bit of health between the Dogman heal and the Vestal heal. I still have a bone left for the other boss, which is pretty cool. Okay. Cool. The key here is just to leave the pillar alive and him alive, and then kill one of them. That's the dream, anyway. Took initiative before the Dogman, which actually really sucks because we could have prevented his turn entirely.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
One time my Dogman takes 0 initiative. The MMA definitely has less importance, yeah. But, we can't afford deaths at this point is the issue. The importance isn't necessarily that the MAA is alive, the importance is that we can't afford more deaths, and she is just healing low end every single fucking time, which is really annoying. This is a 3 to 4 heal with a plus 33% chance, which is literally she is hitting the low end every single fucking time. And he's now accuracy and crit boosted, which is not great. Yep.
Dizzying blow
Good news is she can't go crazy, and he's got a dark ground, so that's the plus here. I'm gonna move him up because he can self-heal. This is like the worst fucking fight to stall on, but whatever. Okay, I have to go for the kill onto this now. That's way too strong. What does the Dark Ground do? Reduces stress and increases virtue chance significantly.
Eradicated.
There's a crit on that. Please just heal decently. That thing's gonna start shooting stress pulses out, which is really shit, but we're gonna have to let it, because it doesn't do damage for the next 2 turns, which should allow us to heal. And at this point, health is more important than anything else. I wouldn't use single heal the MAA, because the MAA has significantly more health, so it's a deceptive amount of loss. He also has the Dark Crown, so I actually want him to be tested here and hope for the best. He's got too much stress for it to matter. I'm gonna try to do this to keep the Vestals crazy down, but we have until turn 7 here. At the end of the day, the AoE heal is still healing a minimum of 12 per turn because everybody's injured, which is a fancy way of saying that it's gonna have more value than this, even if it does anything except crit. There we go. We could have been healing 6 the whole time easily, too. That's the worst part. Okay, so this should test the MAA. And hopefully it's not shit. It's shit. Alright. Well, Dark Crown failed me twice. What do you do?
Find it in no short supply.
Tried twice, Dark Crown didn't work out. It happens. Really bad time to whiff. We can't afford another stress turn. Yeah, at least it worked once, which is really just all that we needed.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay. Well, with that being the case, because the vessel's likely to be tested next. Cool. I don't trust that link. I feel like I should ban that. Yep, but I can't mouse over and see. Not gonna do that. Yeah, this should be another fight. I don't remember how difficult this particular fight is, but I remember it being kind of a shit show. Okay, this one's okay. We could technically also heal on this fight. And honestly, masochistic is not the worst we could have done there. Straight up masochistic is just not the worst. He'll refuse heals sometimes, but at this point, that just... Shit, he's gonna survive with 1 HP because of that guard. Oh, that's annoying. That's a real fucking shame. Alright, well. As long as he doesn't die in this fight, we're cool. 50 plus turns of dog howls. That. Huh. Okay, the pillar's being a dick. The pillar's being a dick. Yeah, pretty much anything not irrational is pretty much true. It's entirely true. Unless he kills himself. There we go. There's the heals that we need. That's bad, though. He might not accept healing. And that's a lot of damage. Okay. So now we take a shitload of stress here, which sucks, but what do you do? Oh, good, he didn't deny it. What does Rational do? It basically cause you to skip turns a lot and eat shit. That's the short of Irrational. You skip a lot of your turns, and the turns that you don't skip can be really shitty turns. MA1 Emo, yeah, but we purposely tested him with a Dark Grind on and he just failed again, so... What do you do? We took the gamble and we lost. Good news is he's not refusing heals right now, which is actually really big. He also has Masochistic, which technically speaking increases his damage, which for this last fight is not bad, because he won't refuse to attack, he won't skip his turns, but he will refuse heals. Which doesn't actually matter at this point, because we don't need to Dark Crown her because she's virtued, and everyone else can wear one. So. This fight with a bone and full buffs really shouldn't be that bad. Like, we would have to just get this is actually... Paranoid's pretty shit too, yeah. I think Irrational is the worst, though. So she doesn't need a crown, or a torch. We have torches on everybody that matters. I wish I could crown her, but that's just not going to happen. Everyone's health is at a fair point. We have enough holy waters for everyone at the start of the fight. This is actually looking pretty good. We need to get rid of these little shits, though. Oh my god, and she buffed everyone at the start, too. Beautiful. Yeah, Shellfish is kind of ass, I would agree. I don't know why I didn't go for the one in the front. That was a really shit move. Not gonna kill us, probably, but it was a shit move. Oh shit, she can get Revelation still. There you go. Now we know. Even with the Virtue, you can get Revelation. And if that hits her, she dies. Hey, it didn't. There you go. So the Virtue does not actually stop you from getting Revelation. You know what's really funny, too? She's the only one who has Unyielding. So because she has Unyielding, it's actually pretty unlikely that she's gonna die here. Huh. Good news is we know we need to guard her. Actually, we wouldn't have been able to guard her anyway, because he took his turn after this guy. So that's cool. There it is. Now we know.
Obliterated.
Like I said, it wouldn't have actually mattered, because... yeah. This guard wouldn't have gone off in time, but now we know. It should be impossible for this guy to kill someone, though, unless we get absolutely shit on. .41 damage, Man-at-Arms. Like I said, man, Masochistic, it does increase your damage. I'm gonna try to heal here, but I don't think he's gonna... Oh, he actually accepted. Wow. With that protection, it should be pretty hard for this to kill him. Huh. Cool. Yeah, Man-at-Arms, dude. Like I said, of all the negative traits he could have gotten, Masochistic is definitely not the worst. Annoying, maybe. The worst, definitely not.
And
doesn't
now
matter.
the true test. Hold fast or expire.
He's dead. Okay.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
That's definitely a much better route and no stun, though. I'm used to doing the other route, but I'm also used to playing with stun, so... This is definitely a much better route and no stun. If we can take out the double fight, we're fine. Revelation damage is based on whether you have one of these torches equipped. You only get 3 of them, so normally what you do is use a Man-at-Arms to guard the person who doesn't have the third one. We had a Virtue on one target, and I wasn't sure if they Revelationed Virtue targets. Turns out they do. But, long story short, if you don't have a torch, you're not guarded, it does a hell of a lot of damage and a lot of stress. If you do have a torch, it does nothing. Alright. So now for the truly funny part. Now we enter the real RNG fuckfest.
Cultists are quelled for a time, but there can be no celebration. Your progress is measured only in progressive realization.
So basically, the way the game normally works is the next two darkest dungeons.
You are in the shadow of the end.
That'll be the second darkest dungeon. Second try at it. We've lost 8 people so far. Lost these 3 in Darkest Dungeon 2, this guy in Darkest Dungeon 1, and this guy in Champions. This guy was lost early veteran, and these 2 were lost in the first 20 weeks, which was well within what was expected. We basically can't afford to die anymore. Yeah, DD3 with no stun is an RNG fuck. There's no way around it. There's nothing I can do about it. Normally DD3 and DD4 are free. DD3, if you just bring a Plague Doctor and double stun the Tumor and his little blood guy, and then just kill the blood guy every turn, all the Tumor does is resummon another one, so you can literally never get hit in those fights. Without stuns, it's an RNG fuckfest. The same goes for Darkest Dungeon 4. Normally you stun the first 2 mobs and then kill the third one and rinse and repeat until you win, or... yeah. Not gonna be the case this time. So, yeah. Long story short, this is normally easy, this is not going to be easy. That's the story. Darkest Dungeon 3 would be the next one. There's a very specific group I typically use for Darkest Dungeon 3 if I can't use my standard group. And that's what we're going to be using. Probably going to be Hellion. We're going to have to level up this Dogman. So basically we're going to be trying to use Hellion, Dogman, Vestal, and Grave Robber. The way to do that, of course, is if we level up said Dogman first, though, which requires us to do a champion run, which we only have champion runs in places I don't want to go right now. Which is awesome. The alternate strategy is we take a DPS occultist and try to level King for the final one. We need 2 for this, so I need to have this done by 89. What it comes down to. The good news is I can use any of the people who I've already leveled out to level these guys up. At all your characters have 0 stress. Every time you finish the Darkest Dungeon, it de-stresses your entire town. Unfortunately, we have to save our Bounty Hunter for the final fight. Bounty Hunter's exceedingly good in Darkest Dungeon 4. Because the first stage, they count as human, and the extra damage to human from Collect Bounty is, huge. The other alternative is we bring, like I said, Vessel Occultist, and we just use this guy to spam Weakening Curse on the Tumor, which is actually very, very significant to its damage. Strictly speaking, I actually think a DPS Occultist is not bad in Darkest Dungeon 3. Yeah, once you start beating Darkest Dungeons, shit starts going really crazy. The moon turns red, people start going all crazy looking. It's a reference to kind of how the game works in general. Like, when we finish the last Darkest Dungeon, it makes a little bit more sense. Story-wise. Hmm. Hmm. Which one of these do I want to take to Darkest Dungeon 3? Probably this one, because of Beast Slayer. As good as she would be for the final Darkest Dungeon, Manslayer would somewhat make up for the lack. Huh. They can't be used in the Darkest Dungeon again, they can be used in general quests. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to do a medium to level them out. Gather and Activate are equally shitstorm places to go, but the alternative is going to Wield Exploration, which is just as bad. We just can't afford to failure is what it really comes down to. Like, we're just at the point in the game where a failure is just so critical. Fucking hate the wield so much. I think I like it more in the Cove, though, because we're not going to have a Plague Doctor to take bleed off, so... We have to level these guys up, so I'm going to have to make a decision and just go with it. That's just going to be my life. Yeah. Just an Arizona tea thing. Normally I drink Nos, but I picked these up today, I don't know why. Okay. Let's go. You have night blindness. Holy shit, that's awful. Hmm. Curious night blindness. Just absolutely the worst. Anyway. Anyway. Actually gonna bring Dark Crown along because I feel like swapping that around on people who are about to go crazy has generally been worth it thus far. Okay. Okay. It's funny that I'm feeling a lot more apprehensive about this than I was about the Darkest Dungeon because this is a lot more unpredictable. Okay. Have all the camp skills we need. Cool. We're cool. Actually, just equip the mark. With this group, it's not too bad. How many weeks do you have left? 5. So we literally can't afford to make any mistakes at this point. Any mistake can translate to a loss. We actually afford to make about 1 week of mistakes, which ain't a lot. I'm gonna bring a whole shitload of these because I don't want to deal with too much bleed or blight, and we don't have any other way to take it off. Cool. We've killed a bunch of shamblers with no stuns. For a while I was doing it just for extra gold, but we got the map pretty early, which was nice.
I knew all these paths.
No scout out the gate with a 45% chance. Kill me. Alrighty. Well, we could skip that one. Huh. One, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Possibly 15 with a, possibly 15 rooms with the secret room. Which I think would round up and give us 2. I probably shouldn't gamble on that, though, because it's possible it doesn't exist. What's here? Oh, nice, we got a map. -10 accuracy for the entire quest. Huh. Guess someone was drinking. Nice. Okay, that map is huge. Also, how did I not see that? Wow, that was a map of the whole place. Holy shit! We know exactly where to go now to avoid fights. Oh. Oh, sweet Jesus, yes. That is so big. I can't believe we found a whole area map at the start. Number 1, we can't get ambushed. Number 2, we now know where literally fucking everything is. That is so big. So big. Oh yeah, we haven't done any champion shamblers. That's fucking idiocy. Champion shamblers aren't... That's by far the hardest boss in the game. By far. Not even gonna fuck with that. Yeah, the nice part about Explore quests is there tend to be less fights, which... Huh. Not that it matters, because all it takes is one really shit fight, but, you know. This fight is actually significantly harder on Champion as well. Okay, one marker down. Bad news is they marked the Hellion, which is pretty much worst case scenario because she's the only one who can't move backwards. So that's cool. What we can do is we can do a bit of shuffling here to minimize the damage. If we pull this one up 2 slots, this thing can only lunge attack, which is helpful.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
The bad news is we're gonna have to target these now. Because, she's marked and we can't stop that. That's just our life now. It's actually pretty low end. It's probably gonna be worthwhile to take the prot off at this, because they have that much prot. One HP. Kill me. That's the fucking worst. We're gonna have to waste someone's turn to kill it.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, go ahead and keep spamming Mark Prey for me.
Continue the onslaught.
Well, at least the Dogman came to play.
Them all.
That heavy double blight. Well,
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
didn't really want to kill, but in that position it's just gonna spam blight on us, which I really can't afford to just sit there and take.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Scurvy. Actually, it doesn't matter because she's going to Darkest Dungeon 4. As soon as she farms herself a couple diseases, we'd have time to get them off, just like we'll have time to get Night Blindness off, ideally.
A fortune
Ideally.
waiting to be spent.
I probably shouldn't add that word onto anything I say ever, but you know, ideally. We also still have our camp. There are a couple of pulls in this place that are really, really difficult, and a couple that are completely useless, so... I'm gonna hope for those completely useless ones. Don't need heirlooms at all, either. Technically speaking, we don't really need money anymore, either. We're gonna have enough for the last 2 Darkest Dungeons, and we're either gonna succeed or we're gonna fail. The third one is gonna be the worst one, though. Because we're not using the stun strategy, odds are very, very fucking good that we're going to, I just said it, cool. Odds are very, very fucking good we're gonna get shuffled quite a bit, which can either literally feed you the 3rd Darkest Dungeon for free, or can send you so far away that you'll never get there. So, that's cool. That's the one thing about 3rd Darkest Dungeon without stuns that's quite irritating. It is probably, without stuns, the most purest form of RNG in this game. Because you literally get shuffled through a maze by the little things behind the tumors, which again literally can send you to the end of the dungeon for free or can kill you. And that's just your life. Hey, that's a death.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life.
We're gonna have to kill the dogs as much as I want to kill this guy. There's just no fucking way. God damn, that Hellion's a beast. Well, who am I kidding? All Hellions are beasts at this point in the game. Wow. Okay. Take that prod off. God, that fucking hurts. At least you already marked that. Just the shittiest time to miss.
A decisive.
Damn, yo. Yeah. Take that prod off, you can tear through those guys like butter.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Got the majority of the Explore quest done, which is good. I actually need to stop drinking these though. I don't know why, but for some reason these make my throat hurt. I finally figured it out. It's actually these particular drinks. The damnedest thing. Drink anything else all night, but these particular drinks, I'm in them. Yep, DD2's down. Just Arizona things.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Yeah, it's probably something in the herbs. I don't know what the hell it is, but... Wait a minute. Could I have taken this off? No, that's a permanent thing, alright. Anything that you get from town is a permanent issue. That's a shame. So the dream is that it allows me to because there's actually a secret room.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Which means that I take this fight and go right and we're good. That may not be the case though. Either way, this is definitely where we can.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
So Hounds watch because night jumps are awful. We probably take Battle Trance here. We're gonna do this is how we do it because his accuracy is a little bit down, which sucks, and I can't afford for him to miss again. And then got two more to work with, which will probably go to this because I just would prefer to get surprises if we can, and this will be a really good plus surprise chance.
The light.
Yeah, curious as hell, annoying.
Safety.
Good thing we don't need money at this point. Yep. We have a really high plus surprise chance, which is nice here. Ooh, that low end damage though. Low end damage, no bleed.
Press this advantage.
Rough life.
Give them no quarter.
Rough fucking life, boys. Didn't get the kill on the second dog either. Well, it already took its turn. I'm going to use this guy to mark. I'm going to trust that the bounty hunter can actually take advantage of that now. Whether that's the case is up in the air, but... that'll do it.
Devastating blow.
That'll do it. Keep howling, bro. totally cool with that being a thing.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade.
The sharpened dog. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened dog, boys. Always sharpen your dog.
Packs laden with loot are
Always
often
sharpen
low on
your dog.
supplies.
Alrighty. Nice, this is actually a pretty good pull. Because if we get rabies at this point, we have enough night rings that's pretty neat. Bad news is odds are pretty fucking good she's gonna mark someone, which makes the damage significantly worse. How's it going, Penguin?
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Please don't kill her. That would be really shit for me if you killed her. Houndmaster Shiba Monoram.
Quickly the tide turns.
Ooh, hello. Double mark and a test.
Good vision. The end approaches.
Well, shit, we're already marked, so now we have to just go for the dogs. God damn it, that was a shitty idea. Such a shitty idea. I went for the greedy as fuck play. Of course, the only one left with this turn is the one that I don't want to hit. One HP with the bleed. Oh, just kidding. Now you fucking crit. Now you fucking crit. Great.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. This expedition at least promises success.
Lucky this is the last fight. Okay.
Wealth beyond measure.
War
Awarded
to
to
the
the
brave.
brave and the foolhardy alike.
Not use AoE attacks versus groups because you can't swap your attacks mid-fight. Yep, that's it. Like, which I don't have any AoE attacks equipped on any character because AoE attacks are generally awful in this game. Alright,
Paths and
mission
roads
success.
Soldiers and supplies. Let them arrive unharried.
The Black Plague. We're gonna have to fix that. Clotter's actually really awesome, though, for the last fight. Super awesome.
Finally,
Hey, medical word's free.
serum is
Neat.
working, and the side effects are manageable.
It's not okay. Was it you had night blindness? Yep, we can't do that. Spamming AoE attacks late in the game is especially egregious though because the damage reduction on a lot of them is horrible. let's say I had used this instead of just using direct attacks, I would have been hitting for about 4 or 5 on 4 people with a possible 3 bleed. This can hit for about, I want to say 14 to 25 on beasts with a possible 3 bleed. So it's the difference between one-shotting something and taking it out of the game, or doing a bunch of damage to everything at once and still getting hit by all 3 for at least a couple turns. The next AoE attack I could have used was Breakthrough, which even if maxed out would still probably not finish it off even with this attack, and would reduce my damage for the next couple turns. They're just not very worth using anymore because they got nerfed a lot after Alpha, because they were really overpowered. Cool. So, this is it. Either we're gonna get absolutely dunked by RNG in this or we're not. Why did I not take that off? What the fuck was I thinking? Huh. That was a really shit decision not to take that off. I can do it with a cam skill now, but that was still a shit idea. Well, that's life. Anywho. Chog does live for the moment. We're gonna see how that goes after this one. This is the weirdest strategy I think I'm ever going to try for this, and this is really not the time to be trying things. But I actually think this might fucking work. Huh. Huh. We're going to be running Illumination Hand of Light on the Vestal. We're going to be running 3rd line Man-at-Arms, 4th line Grave Robber. Going to be running Illumination Hand of Light on the Vestal to debuff the tumor. With Illumination, with both Hand of Light and Weakness, we should theoretically be able to take that thing down to virtually 0 damage. The question is if we're going to be able to kill the thing in the back consistently. This is going to be the single weirdest strategy I've ever tried on this, by far. I wanted to level up Yop so badly. I was like, ooh, Yop, that's a great... Aww. How much damage does she do on marks? Definitely not enough to justify using that, right? Definitely not, no. Okay. So we're going to be using DPS Occultist, 2nd line Vestal with these two. How do you feel about A-bombs? I love A-bombs. I just think they're very, very difficult to use in NG plus Torchless, and they're impossible to use in NG plus Torchless no stun because you can't use them, because you can't use their stun. I feel like I might be using him primarily for backline damage here, though. Nah, we got enough damage, fuck it. I'll bring 2 debuff things on these two, plus heal chance. Gonna do our best to just debuff the shit out of the tumors. He's got enough damage with plus Eldritch and the Moonring here that we should be fine without putting on even more damage. We've got these two for damage. We're gonna use Dark Crowns here though because stress is just too fucked up in this mode. And we can't afford for anyone to go crazy right away. We don't have a very good anti-stress camp with this group, unfortunately. The best thing we have is Gallows, which is sketchy at best. Sketchy on a good day. We actually could take Revel and a shitload of verbs to take Revel off if we need to. Which would actually make it a really high value camping skill.
Alone in the woods or tunnels, survival is the same. Prepare, persist, and overcome.
Yeah, he's like, calm, lol. Okay. Got a whole bunch of de-stresses, which is nice. Gonna take Dark Strength there. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if this is actually ever gonna be something that I use, but I'd rather have it and not use it. That's the wrong one. Not that it matters, because we're not going to spend all this gold anyway, but... Actually, don't want to take that. Only one person's religious in the group. Never mind, fuck it. We're just going to have to live with what we do here. We're just going to have to deal with what we do, and that's it. Alrighty, this is about as good of a group as I can make for a no-stun Darkest Dungeon 3. Okay, before I do anything, I'm going to make sure all my trinkets are right, which they are. Okay, one second guys, I'm going to use the restroom real quick before I start doing Darkest Dungeon 3, and then, yeah, we'll continue to our fate. Verbs. Cool. So, let's do the thing, boys. Gonna fucking quadruple check for the 80th time because I'm so fucking scared that I'm gonna mess up again. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that no trinket thing that happened. Or rather, you're gonna talk about it no matter what I say, but you know. You know. Life part that sucks about bringing your grave robbers that you're forced to take shovels. Which is just a waste of a slot on every level. And you can't get rid of it no matter what you do. It's actually a really blight heavy dungeon, much less heavy on the bleed. Ah, who am I kidding? Okay. For better or worse, this is what we got. I have to camp early to take this disease off.
The interminable stone holes are but an antechamber. The creature is vast beyond measure, and must be battled from within. Step over the threshold, and let the terrible truth worm its way into your mind.
I miss him? Nope, you're just in time.
The Gateless Gate. A maddening aperture to realms beyond human understanding.
What's the third dark dungeon about? You're essentially in a very large maze and you have to find your way to the center. I happen to know the way to the center, but that doesn't actually matter because there are tumors that you run into along the way with little things behind them that teleport you if you don't kill them quickly enough. And they get infinitely spawned until you kill the tumors. So you wind up in some very long, drawn-out fights to kill these tumors and make your way to the center before you get teleported into the middle of nowhere. Alternatively, it could also teleport you very close to the end of the maze, so this is kind of an RNG fuckfest, to be honest, especially without stun. There's a way to cheese it with stun that makes it perfectly consistent, but we can't do that. Yeah, that's our life. Oh, beautiful. What a start. Ow. That wasn't great. Oh, thank God. Grave Robber's actually being really consistent right now, which is really, really good. Consistency is really key in this dungeon. When you don't have stuns anyway. Yeah, good old Rocky, he still comes around occasionally. I think he's pretty involved with college though. Oh, no disease in the darkest dungeon? No. They actually took out a fair amount of the RNG in this, which I think is a very good idea. They took out as much RNG as they could, I guess. For what that's worth. Okay. Second. Sorry. Tell someone to stop fucking messaging me. Please, sir. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Stop fucking talking to me, I'm busy! Can't mark out towards your end of dungeon rewards if you don't use it. No. Just a real life. Yeah, it's just a real life friend. I don't think he knows I was streaming, which is funny. Okay. Let's camp, take the disease off, and hope for the best here. Because technically speaking, if we get this first fight, we basically win.
It's a goal without hope.
Don't need to get the stress off here because there's just not enough stress to justify it. So, best possible camp is Sharpen, Battle Trance, Dark Strength, and then we de-stress him. That is technically the best possible camp we have. I'm gonna put it on her against my better judgment. Because she's gonna have so much damage already. There's technically a possible shuffle here. It's not likely, but it's possible, so... just take that off the table. Actually, instead of taking the stress off, I might actually just pray for the prod here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pray for the prod, actually. Any prod is really helpful. We don't have anyone religious, but even 5% can actually make quite a bit of difference. Aw, I'm sorry, Glenn. At least we'll have the VOD. At least we'll always have the VOD. Alrighty. How's it going, QB? So the smarter way to actually go here, I believe, is to go here. There's one fight here, and then the tumor, and then head straight down. I'm recalling this correctly, which I'm pretty sure I am. Oh shit. Maybe I wasn't. I guess we'll find out. I know there's one tumor fight. I don't remember if there's another fight over here. I guess we'll find out. We can afford to let this thing live for one turn, which I fully intend to do. That's a good start. Just gonna debuff the shit out of this guy. Pray, then reject the gods, yeah. Okay, that's par for the course. Oh shit, we forgot to equip the thing I wanted. Oh, fuck. We still have weakness, though. That's not too bad. That could be worse. Please hit high. Or just miss entirely. That was actually the worst case scenario. Was him missing entirely. By a long shot worst case scenario. This is the debuff, that's good. I have to have him hit the back here. This thing has to die now or it's gonna teleport us.
Decimated.
Good. Good, good, good. I'm gonna take a really, really big gamble here and displace my team for this. Damn, didn't get a good hit. That's a shame. The thing is, we're not gonna get teleported. Bad thing is, this thing is doing full damage right now because it doesn't have a weakness on it. Cat, why now? That prop buff. Okay. One HP. Wow. Of all the shitty situations.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, it didn't resummon. That's highly unusual and probably going to cause a death's door. Well, shit. It almost always resummons. That's really unusual, though. That sucks a lot. I can't guarantee it's not going to take its turn before I take a turn, so I'm going to have to self-heal. That really sucks. That really sucks a lot.
A decisive pummeling.
Wow, it did the double hit. Ow. It came up distressing me by digging its claws into my leg.
Annihilated.
Okay, that should force a respawn. Will that band gap us? I don't know. But I've seen a lot of people with that exact format posting really fucking awful phishing links, so... Wouldn't click it, personally. We're gonna just have to go for it here. I need this thing to die. That's all I run from yesterday, yes? Fuck me. Of all the low-end damage. Wow, even with the holy water you got it. That sucks a lot. You get killed here. Going for it.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
No! Ugh. And he teleported us into the worst space possible. That was literally all that could have happened to have made that not a free win. If we had just killed that one, that was it.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Wow. Possible death. Okay. Is that a boss? One of many, unfortunately.
As the fiend falls,
The only way that sucked that much, though, was if we got teleported all the way over here, which, sure enough.
remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
We're gonna have to take another camp here. That was way too brutal.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
That's upsetting.
Rats in a maze.
The good news is Sanctuary is absolutely fucking amazing when you're this fucked. Renew Battle Trance. Renew Dark Strength. Take Sharpened Spear.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
The next tumor we're probably gonna have to let it teleport us. Oh, that was just the worst case scenario. I could have played it careful for one more turn too and I would have been fine, but I just decided fuck it, you know? That burns. So... tumor fights. There's gonna be a tumor no matter which way I go here, I think. If I go down, there's a tumor. If I go left, there's a tumor. I just have to try not to take damage here. Need to actually swap my skills so they're right this time, which will help significantly. Why do not the bleed from Hellion? No idea what you're asking, sorry man. Okay, so we're just gonna let this teleport us because this is just the worst spot we could be in. All we're gonna do is try to minimize damage. The best way to actually minimize damage is to force them to heal this. Or at least force him to use his own heal.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Seems fair. Alrighty. Please? Good shit. Should teleport me on this turn. No heal run possible? You mean literally not healing at all? Probably not. We've done a no Vestal, no Occultist run though. That's possible. Not healing at all, I seriously doubt though. Problem with forcing a teleport is that you're going to take a shitload of damage and there's really just not that much you can do about it. Oh, it's not death's door. Seems good. Occultist is marginally doing his job, also good. Just kidding.
As life ebbs,
Well, she could die on the next turn.
terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
There we go. A long flowing lock stream. Yeah, me too. Please just teleport me though. Like, please teleport me. Dude. The fact that he's not teleporting me is actually so fucking sad. The one time I didn't want him to teleport me, he did it. Now that I really need him to, he won't.
Masterfully executed.
What a life. What a fucking life. Please, just fucking teleport me. This is incredible. He's actually not gonna teleport. This is actually fucking incredible. It's so shit, it's incredible. And watch, the minute this thing dies, I'll teleport. So ass. So fucking ass. I really don't think I'm gonna bring him above Death's Door here. We'd have to get a 6, which solidly hasn't been happening, so... We're just gonna hope the occultist heals himself. Which, you know, always a good gamble. Well, these two are almost tested. So if he doesn't heal himself here, he actually probably dies. Hey, Lamau! Good news is Sanctuary value is going to be off the fucking charts. And watch, now that we've got it down to this much health, here it comes. Here it fucking comes, I'll bet you anything. And it teleported me right back over here. Literally the worst spot it could have teleported me. Alright, man. Alright, this is what I meant about Darkest Dungeon 3. You can either have a really good situation or a really bad one. One camp left. We're gonna have to use it.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
Good news is, you ready to see some fucking Sanctuary value? Literally, this is the furthest spot from the center. Twice in a row. Incredible. Incredible. Leper's actually really bad on this fight because he can't hit 4th slot when you need him to. I'd gamble Gallows. You can chop down that boss, it's actually not significantly faster than if you just hit it normally. He does about as much damage as the Hellions doing. Hey, a torch. Great.
match is
That sanctuary value, though.
a blazing star is born.
Oh, you're right, I never snuffed it. Ha! Good point, that was stupid. Well, good news is, now I can probably just kill this on the first turn. Which will allow me to keep walking in this particular direction, which is really cool.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Of course, I swear to God, this comes up and then teleports me. Actually, I could just stall until this teleports me, which actually... Would that be better or worse? I have a tumor fight, a room fight, tumor fight, room fight, and then... No, we'd have to fight another tumor. Tumor fight, room fight, tumor fight. The alternative is I let him teleport me to any of another 30 fucking areas, which could be worse. I mean, assuming the game's just gonna keep fucking me, I should just kill this here. The smart thing to do would just be to kill this here. I'm gonna full heal before I do that, though. See, the funny thing is, it could technically teleport me to the one place I'd want to be, but I can't count on it. What? Avoiding remnants sounds like the best plan. Originally it was. Once I got teleported here twice, it suddenly became less of a good plan. Strangely enough. Funny how that works, right? Once you already get RNG fucked twice. Oh, this is actually the hardest fight in the place. Huh. These things do way too much damage. And they all took initiative. That's good. Always cool when everything takes initiative. Once you kill these two do nothing though. You can actually stall to full health. Because their damage is so fucking low. One HP? 2 HP. Cool, cool, cool. So if we're lucky, their turn order is going to go that one, and then they'll just waste their turns. If we're unlucky, it'll do the opposite, and then we're in a real shitty situation. Okay, I'm good. They went in the shitty turn order, which is what we needed.
The ground quakes.
Gonna have to move her forward. I don't think I have to take it off. I think I'm fine. Once this goes down, their damage is nominal. Good. Now all they can do is shuffle up here, which actually allows us to heal. This is actually one of the only stall fights available in this. Unfortunately, we don't have a full de-stressor, or I'd be doing it. However, on that note, we are going to try to get the occultist in position to actually do work. Might just be better off killing him, though. Pretty much. Avoiding randomness is totally cool, right up until you can't avoid randomness. Is indeed the gist of this story. No, Occultist has good damage. Like, actually, Occultist is very consistent damage. Funny. But yeah. Occultist is much more consistent at damaging than he is at healing, because his accuracy is actually really good, and his plus damage to Eldritch is really good throughout the game. So yeah, all jokes aside, that is indeed the case.
Well struck.
I probably shouldn't have risked the stall turn by doing that, but, you know, fuck it, right? Cool. So, there's one more tumor here. If we beat this one, there's actually a way directly to the boss, if I'm not mistaken. I go down to the left, right? Chad, I go down to the left, right? It's down to the left, then straight down. Assuming I kill the tumor, which won't happen. I'll get teleported at the last second. Because this game is fucking AIDS! Anyway. I didn't mean that. I sort of meant. I'm a little mad. And tumor. Wait, this isn't a tumor fight? Oh shit, did I go the wrong way? Oh shit. Oh, that's good. We just don't have to deal with that thing marking. As long as that thing doesn't mark, these things don't do a billion damage. If that does mark, these things do a shit ton of damage. Hey, Nova, in all fairness, would you trust you? Would you trust you after all these... I modded you, I know what you are. Oh, she get that story here really easily. I think I might have actually done this correctly, though, to the point where I might not have to fight another tumor. I'm not positive, but I think that might be the case. I might have accidentally done exactly what I needed to do? Question mark? Fuck. That's survival. Oh, just kidding. Killed him with the skull. Get Hamleted, you piece of shit. More like not to be. Oh.
This expedition at least promises success.
This is gonna be a tumor in it. No. Wait. Wait, what? What the fuck, chat? I could have sworn I had this place memorized. No, I'm right. I go here and then down, and then I'm good. Holy shit, I think I have it. I think I'm right. Yeah, that's what I thought, Aethlos. Holy shit, I might actually have this. Wait, you guys don't want to summon Cthulhu? Could we summon Cthulhu in the chat, please? That's what the occultists would want. Of course, you know what the real trick is? The last fight can also teleport you. Yeah, holy shit, this is the right way. And that's where the game gets you. Like sad songs on audio surf feels bad, man. Sounds about right. Wow, I actually dodged it. That was surprising. I'm taking a lot of damage. Yep, that happened. Okay. Should probably heal. Okay, well, I suppose I asked for that, didn't I? Good news is minus 70% damage. Should be enough not to die?
Such a terrible assault.
Why do I say it? Why do I fucking say it? Please don't crit here. Of course.
Champion falls. Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
You don't have buffs for this fight if I go in now. I could backtrack and go all or nothing with this. I'm gonna backtrack and go all or nothing. this so fucking stressful. Okay. Okay. If we fail this, we're pretty much
Circle
done.
in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
I think it's a worse idea to go into this fight without buffs than it is to go in with buffs, to be honest. I think I'm just going to depend on her to one-shot the thing in the back every time. Okay. That Hellion is fully buffed. I'm going to basically depend on her to one-shot the thing in the back every time. I'm not even going to stuff box. Doesn't matter. We need as much damage as we can get here. We're literally just gonna buff the Hellion fully. This is literally every buff that she can have with Eldritch Shader. And Night Owl Quick Reflexes, she should be able to do this. 16 to 31 base damage is fucking huge. Fucking huge. She has absolute accuracy. She's got plus 25 base accuracy from camping in the trinket. Okay. I can work with that. I can actually work with that. As long as he's wasting a turn summoning each time, I can work with this. Because I can just debuff the shit out of him. Believe it or not, slowly but surely, these two will kill him too. It's gonna take a bit, but they will.
Destroyed.
I think this will work. Why does everything hate me? 'Cause you're the grave robber. Again, Soroka. How's it going, Fabiwa? Shit, that's really bad. That actually displaces the occultist a little bit, which I didn't really want.
A devastating blow.
Not bad, that's pretty good. Because, technically speaking, nothing is ever doing 100% damage, and because it takes 2 turns each time, it's losing the debuff very quickly. Which is Brutes Magoos. So really, at the end of the day, all we're really doing is keeping its damage down. We're not completely gimping it, and even at negative 10 accuracy, it's still basically 100% accurate because video games. Once we get this low enough, it should start reconstituting during its turns, though. It's just huge. I didn't want to have to do that, but I think that was the right decision. Guess we're about to find out. The holy water was basically enough to cover her, which was the big thing. If she gets displaced, we're fucked, though. Straight up. Yeah, actually, we have debuffs basically do nothing right now, which is a real damn shame. God. She's hit low end like 3 fucking times. Fucking brutal. That's good. Means we're not gonna have to waste someone else's turn doing that. We don't have any holy waters left, or I would be holy watering to counter displace. Sadly, not an option. Why do you keep tossing the knife under its eye? That's a valid question. God, why? We might actually be able to use the Hellion to attack this round. Wow, Occultist went off. That was huge. Get fucked! Oh, teleport me to the end of the world twice, will you little shit lord? Oh, God! God damn, that's satisfying. Oh. I don't even fucking care. Why am I even looking? Oh my god. That occultist, those two final occultist hits were pretty big, yeah.
At last, the twisted heart of the world is laid bare. For sword or supplication.
My palms are literally sweaty. Arms spaghetti, mom's spaghetti, I don't know. Yeah, you get the idea. My hand is fucking shaking. Oh, dude, this game is so fucking stressful. This game is stressful. Mom's RC. I don't remember the song, dude. I don't listen to Eminem. What do you want? This guy's gonna be a fucking beast on this last one, though. Other than Calm being a shitty start, but this guy also gonna be a fucking monster. Strangely enough, Leper actually gonna really go off here. Got Mankind Hater on. So I pretty much have to decide which of these I want to bring. Yeah, I tend to hold my celebration for winning. If there's one thing that a lifetime of playing video games has taught me, it's that you don't start talking shit until you win, and then you talk all the shit. Okay. Think I know what this is gonna look like. I don't think I can bring him just because of Mercurial. Mercurial is such a pain in the ass. I think this is it. Oh no, wait, we want the Dogman, don't we? Shit. God, it's such a good setup for this fight, but I fucking don't know, man, because lepers, man. Fucking lepers. The problem with Dogmen in this fight is you have to kill them at the end, because otherwise they get out of position significantly. This is just too good. That's actually not gonna matter. You don't lose this fight to health, you lose this fight to stress. The final fight is almost entirely a stress fight. I can't bring the leper because there's a part where you have to hit 3rd and 4th slot and leper's completely useless at it. Unfortunately. And that part is actually the most important part of this fight. It's the only part where you can actually actively die with RNG. Okay. 1 second, guys. You're gonna hate me, but I have to use the restroom again. I'll be right back in like 2 seconds here. And then we'll do it. Alright, well. Here's the sad reality of this fight, though. This fight is really, really heavy RNG. Like, incredibly heavy RNG. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's just life. So, like I said, there's a stun trick on this one that is very good for just making this fight not RNG, but we don't have that trick, so... That's just gonna be our life. Hmm. I actually wish I had another Dark Crown here. I would definitely Dark Crown on her. I could take a Worry Stone, which wouldn't significantly affect her speed anyway. And it basically is a shittier Dark Crown. Hmm. A significantly shittier Dark Crown. I think I'm just gonna give her double heal though. He's already got minus stress. Double heal will definitely help with actually not having to heal several turns in a row. Alright, I'm just gonna have to go with it. I know exactly who's gonna die and who's not gonna die. I know exactly what I need to do to win. There's nothing else I can do here. And it actually infuriates me, but that's okay. It's okay. May as well upgrade Handle Light. I might be able to pop one off before the final phase. Okay. Huh. Now we need all these skills? Okay. Well, this is it. If we fail here, that's game. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Alright, we're gonna let the vessel go off. If there's one thing I've learned, the dumbest thing I've ever done in this game is underestimate how much damage a Vestal can do. I'm gonna give her a moon ring. That was the last one. I can't believe we even fucking made it to the last one, to be honest. I didn't think we were gonna make it that far. Mostly because I played Darkest Dungeon 2 wrong the first time, because I played it like I had a stun, and I should have played it a different way. We don't use food here, I don't know what I'm doing. There's no food checks. You can use anti-venoms and anti-bleeds though. There's a couple of debuffs you can take off which are nice, and Holy Water is always useful. Well, Moonring takes care of both damage and accuracy, so that's good at least. Okay. You set the light in the first room, so we have to take it all the way down. And now we take a long walk.
In all my terrible researches, what I sought was a glimpse behind the veil, a crumb of cosmic truth. I found it here, and in that moment of brain-blasting realization, I ceased to be a man, and became a herald, an avatar of the crawling chaos.
For sure, Z's. Just as damage on riposte says. Where's our 2 Xanarkin music? We'll get that if we lose, don't worry.
Life feeds on life. In your petty pursuit of family redemption, you consume those who rally to your cause, and in so doing, you strengthen the thing, accelerating the end. This is as it should be. It is why you are here.
Yeah, well, that stun this fight is hella annoying, that's for sure. That is for damn sure. I actually want this guy in 3rd. I actually could just put him outright in 4th. Might do that, actually. Yeah, may as well. No reason not to have him in 4th. Hey, we found a secret room in the middle of cosmic chaos. What's this? A note? A strange note written on bloody human flesh. You examine the ragged piece of flesh. It reeks of sweat and tears. A series of crude gouges in the skin pulsate and seep blood. They seem to form a pattern. You can make out the following. We at Red Hook Games are deeply grateful for your support and your time spent in the darkest dungeon. Good luck in the upcoming battle. Well, that's nice. Let's go. What dungeon is this? This would be Darkest Dungeon 4, the final dungeon of the game.
We are chained here forever, you and I, at the end of the world. Free yourself, rouse the thing, and embrace the ineffable cosmic hideousness that lives within us all.
Alrighty. Let's go.
still foolishly consider yourself an entity separate from the whole.
Fuck. Okay, we're gonna have to waste a first turn here, which sucks.
And I will.
Okay, so basically the way this works is he makes clones of himself, 3 clones up front. You have to kill these, at least one of these each turn to force him to clone them next time, or he heals all of them. We want him to kill them, so you eventually spawn imperfect ones, which will, each one of those you kill will take away 1 of his HP. So currently he's at 6, you want to obviously get him down to 0. So you have to kill 6 imperfect clones, which is extremely RNG dependent. Oh yeah, Chops, we got that. Like, that was one of the first achievements we got, actually. So, yeah. This can be extremely frustrating or extremely easy, and there's really no middle ground. Normally the tactic here is you just use the Hellion to yop the first 2 and then kill the 3rd one every time, and it's very, very clean. Obviously we can't do that, so... That's a good start, though. Hey, we already got an imperfect. That's actually really good. These things actually do a fair amount of damage, though, so getting rid of them quickly is... smart. That would be their stress attack, which is actually really bad in the dark, so... Generally it's better just to get normal attacked, because it does less stress damage. And stress is the real threat in this fight. Well, that was some low-end damage and no bleed. Well... The Vestal actually did more damage. I love it. Okay. Didn't get one this time. Not surprising. Yeah, I got the Dismas achievement very early. Dismas is actually my favorite character in the game. That was low end. That was actually the lowest we could do. That's a shame. Nice. This is actually going really unusually well. Thus far, anyway. Well, that sucks. Ooh, that really sucks. Oh, that's all I get for saying it. These 2 are very consistently killing a target each time, though. We get lucky if the Houndmaster Vestal can, but at the very least we can put out a lot of damage. Cool. Arguably I should have healed there, but I don't like healing unless I absolutely have to, because you're actually better off just killing them quickly. Oof. He's not giving me another one yet. Brutal. Ooh, and we got the bleed. Now we're gonna have to heal him. Oh, they're going really hard on my friend. Good news is he has a Dark Crown. Bad news is they're going really fucking hard on him. I don't know if that was a good idea, but I did it. There's a phase where you literally get to do nothing but healing, so I try to make it to that phase without healing too much, but... Wow, we're starting to get pretty unlucky here. We should have at least had 2 by now most of the time. If that's a bleed, that should kill. Oh, it didn't. Okay, so we have to kill it like that. It's not great. Leaves 2 up to attack, which is going to be brutal. We might be dependent on a Virtue here if he doesn't start spawning imperfect soon. Which he's not. Yeah, we're going to be dependent on a Virtue here. That's really not good. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm not going to use him to kill that one because he does most of the damage. Okay. Yeah, finding profit without certain classes can be really rough. Well. The good news is he crit one. That's good. The fact that we don't at least have 2 yet, though, is really ass. Really ass. Oh, he actually took initiative before the Prophet. That's unusual. Or not the Prophet, the Ancestor. I got me fucking saying it. They both did. That's really unusual, actually. Maybe we're really lucky and there's 3 here. That's actually pretty good. I can work with this. You don't use AoE damage for this fight? It's much, much better to use direct damage. We get plus human damage on his direct damage. His AoE is absolutely awful. And if you ever hit the 4th person, it's a waste of time. And her AoE damage debuffs her damage for the next 3 turns, which is really, really bad. Huh. Oh my god, she actually got the kill. Well, that's nice. He actually would have healed there if we didn't do that because the turn order was really weird that time. Oh my god, thank you. We're definitely gonna get tested on my friend now. There's no way around it. Oh. Ooh, laddie. Nice, I'm gonna take damage here. Ooh, laddie. Okay, well. If we can get out of this without him being tested, that'd be really cool. Shit. Didn't get another one. How exactly the clones work? Basically, he does 2 of them. Sporadic reproduction and imperfect reproduction. Imperfect has a far higher chance of spawning one that is imperfect. Sporadic, obviously not the case. I should probably take this time to spot heal though. Going low in health into the next phase can be really brutal. That should be a test. Alright, King. Or my friend. Let's go, Dark Crown! Let's fucking go! Oh, coming through so big! So that means that he is immune for the rest of the fucking fight. Oh, God! Yes! Dark Crown coming through so big! Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy. Oh my god. Oh, oh lordy. Yeah, it is the worst of the best, but goddamn, it's not the worst. It's not literally the worst. Oh my god, and we got the 2 that we need to kill now. Yeah, Bounty Hunter is seriously big dick in this fight. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, he's big dick in this fight so hard. Called your bluff, friend. Fucking fake finger guns, motherfucker.
Flesh is fluid. It can be changed, reshaped, remade.
I'm gonna go for it. This is the hardest phase. He can do a shitload of damage in this phase. Yep, this is the attack that does a shitload of damage. A lot of damage, a lot of stress. I think marking is gonna be worth it here with this group. The nice part is, bleeds carry over from phase to phase in this one, so you can 51 dog damage. Let's go! Oh my god. Oh. Oh boy. So yeah, long story short, bleeds carry over between phases, so if you stack a lot of bleeds, that'll go into the next phase with them, and you'll still keep that damage, which is amazing. Oh, that's horrific. Holy shit. Now's the time. Yeah, I should have dog treat that. Fuck you pointed at me for? Yeah, he did kind of have that look, didn't he? Oh boy. God, the mark damage is so fucking real. That might Death Star the Vestal. Very close. Oof. We need her to survive long enough for this not to become a thing. There's an exact point where she can die. This is not that point. 17 damage bleed stack, though. That's quite good. Alright. This should keep him marked for the next phase. Yep. Okay. So we want to stack as much bleed as we possibly can for this phase. Every time we hit him, we regain some health too. This is where you use the holy waters, because every time you hit him, there's a chance he blights you. Of course, you make that less of an issue if you use your holy water. So you basically get the full heal on this phase. Unless that happens, but what do you... 24 bleed. We'll take it off. Ooh, boy. If we kill this to 0, the final phase has much less health as well, and if we have a huge bleed stack, this becomes kind of a joke. We can also mark it before it swaps phases, and it'll carry over to the next phase, which is absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna purposely buff myself here because we want this next phase to go really, really quickly. Marked. Let's go.
Behold the heart of the world.
21 with a mark on it.
Of life, Father and Mother, Alpha and
Omega.
Our Creator and our Destroyer.
Okay. We could actually still lose here. There's one thing that can happen here that's really, really fucking brutal. Why is my mouse being shitty right now? That's really not the time for my mouse to be shitty. That's fine. That's exactly what we wanted him to hit. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So we don't need our healer anymore. The healer's irrelevant here. King, you know I love you, buddy. You know I love you. You were my first troll, and you're my favorite troll still. You shitty, shitty little troll. Goodbye. F in the chat, please. God bless. We still have plus 56 damage, so this should be thoroughly fucking good. shit, this can stun. Oh, it's on the person we wanted it on. Oh, this is so fucking good. What the F just happened? He picks a character to die. And he kills them. Steady, girl. If we called, we answer. You did good, gamer. You did good. I love you, buddy. You know I love you. You've been here from day one, too. Don't you think I don't know? God bless. Nice, he did a stress attack. Least impactful thing he could have done. Oh my god, we actually fucking did it on the first try after 6 months of not playing.
Victory.
Enjoy it.
A hollow and ridiculous notion. We are born of this thing, made from it, and we will be returned to it in time. The great family of man. A profusion of errant flesh, multiplying, swarming, living, dying, until the stars align in their inexorable formation, and what sleeps is roused once more. To hatch from this fragile shell of earth and rock, and bring our inescapable end. So seek solace in a manner befitting your lineage, and take up your nugatory vigil, haunted forever by that sickening prose echoing through the infinite blackness of space and time.
I'll see you later, Cannibal. Thanks for coming out, man. Has come to this land.
Ruin has come to our family.
Woo! How many deaths total? 10 deaths, NG plus Torchless, no stun down. Holy shit, boys. I can't, Shock, I can't, I gotta just lean back and enjoy this. This is thoroughly fucking good.